Good morning. Coming to you from beautiful downtown Stuart. I'm going to take you to the water. We might go via Sneaky Tiki. Just waiting on breakfast to get here. So today, I'm going to talk about subconscious blocks to weight loss. I've got a client who's doing almost everything exactly right, but just like some occasional self-sabotage in the form of chips and cookies. So we're going to work on seeing if there's anything subconscious going on. As an example of what we're looking for, I'll tell you guys a story about another client. She had this obsession with cereal. She was eating a lot of it, eating it frequently. And so I did a ThetaHealing session with her where we talked about, okay, what's this about? And what came up for her was a really vivid memory of being a kid and being at her grandparents' house, and those feelings of warmth, connection, and freedom. This was this past winter, and so warmth was not something she was experiencing at that moment. She lives up north. So afterwards we talked about, all right, if it's warmth, connection, and freedom, how do we get those things in the 0-calorie format? So, right, maybe warmth is a Florida vacation. Maybe connection is we're going to start doing family game night on Thursdays. Maybe freedom, okay, I got to show you Sneaky Tiki first. It's behind me here. Isn't that cute? Downtown Stuart is so cute, y'all. Yeah, and maybe freedom is, every Saturday morning while the kids are asleep, the husband's in charge, and you go, I don't know, get your nails done or go for a walk or something like that. But, right, so that's what I don't start with that, right? We start with kind of the more surface level stuff, identifying habits, breaking them, doing a little education, helping people figure out what they should be doing. But when they get to that point where they're like, yeah, I know what I should be doing, I want to do it, and I can't get myself to do it, a lot of times that's where some of this deeper work comes in. I'll show you guys the water. How pretty is that? Go a little closer, see if there's a big boat out here. See if I can get that. Oh, and a sailboat too. Everybody's up and awake on the water. So yeah, these are the kind of things that I can help with. So yes, we do the coaching, and the coaching is fantastic. Identifying the thoughts that are causing the feelings, that are causing the actions, that are driving your results. Super important. And that takes care of about 95% of it. But that last 5%, where you've identified the thought and you want to change it and you just cannot get yourself to change it, it's where some of this deeper work comes in. And it's, I think, super powerful and effective. So, real quick, see if you guys can see this boat. We'll just do the whole, this is the river walk. The bridge off in the background. Maybe not zoomed in enough for you to see the boats. But anyway, just thought I'd bring you down to the water, chat with you a little bit. So, if you're a woman over 40 who is ready to lose weight, you want to try something you haven't tried before, that's where I come in. If you want to do keto, go do keto. If you want to do Weight Watchers for the third time, it'll work. I mean, you'll gain the weight back when you stop doing Weight Watchers, but it'll work short term, right? And that's the thing with a lot of these solutions. Diet and exercise work short term, because short term, it covers up the problem. But the problem is usually a lot deeper. That's where I help. So helping you identify the habits, the thought patterns, the emotions, what's really driving the overeating, right? Because this was breaking news to me. Some of you will think this is obvious, but if you're overweight, it's because you're overeating. And then the question becomes, well, why are you overeating? And there's some surface level reasons, right? A lot of us have a habit of snacking after dinner. You just had a dinner, you just had dessert. Hey, how's it going? Right, you just had dinner, you just had dessert, you're definitely not hungry. You sit down in the front of the TV with a big bowl of Yum-Yums. It's not a problem if you're at your ideal weight, but if you want to lose weight, what the hell are you doing? So a lot of times that's just a habit, and it can be a little tricky to break, but people usually get the hang of it pretty well without any serious intervention. But when we get into these issues of self-sabotage, there's usually something else going on that's driving it. I've had 2 clients talk about this. You start to lose weight as a woman. You start, quote unquote, looking good, which is subjective. But as a society, we kind of have an idea of what that means. You know what happens? Creepy dudes start to say stuff to you. It's not our favorite. So what a lot of women do, and again, a lot of times it can be conscious, but a lot of times it's subconscious, you start to feel a little unsafe. So maybe, right, one of my clients was telling this story. She used to lose weight, or she used to run outside. And it wasn't a problem at first, but then she started looking good. People started saying stuff. She started to feel unsafe. So she stopped running. When she stopped, what we have to deal with first is, how do you get that feeling of safety? If you don't feel safe looking a certain way, you're not going to be able to lose the weight, keep it off, sustain it. You have to have that feeling of safety. So learning how to generate that feeling of safety for yourself, right? Because safety is a feeling, and it comes from our thoughts. And a creepy dude catcalling you is a circumstance, right? So we can just think about it differently. Like, hell yeah, I look good, and I'm feisty, so don't mess with me. All right, breakfast is not here, but I'm back. So see y'all later. Have a good weekend. Bye.